Hi, welcome to my channel. I am back with the reading today for the Sagittarius full moon. So I just want to start off by pulling a card straight away. I'm gonna pull from the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck today. So let's see here what comes through. Okay, underneath the deck we get the journey. And underneath there was also the Mystical Shaman and, very interestingly, the curse. So this is an energy that I've been feeling coming up a lot over the past couple of months, I would say. More and more. It's like we're in this period of time where, you know, the earth itself, she's ascending, she's rising, and just like that, when that happens to us, we start purging. It's like the earth is also really purging at this point in time. And so she is releasing, it's like she's pushing all of these old toxic past lives, you know, past beliefs, ghosts up to the surface. And when that happens, you know, it seeps into our subconscious. And this is what is going on a lot now. It's like there is a lot of this energy coming up from the past, from our root system, our collective root system. And so I feel like ancestral healing is becoming really important. And also I feel with the journey and the owl here on the top, being really aware of especially kind of your limitations and blocks, any challenges that you're facing in your life, being really aware whether that is part of your blood karma. So whether you are in a way facing these blocks because you are unconsciously repeating patterns that your parents or your ancestors lived out before you. This is something that is so strong right now, that it's kind of harsh energy. It's like either you find the light to overcome your blood karma, or you will lose your light to it, you know, and it's almost like you will be trapped within that loop. And so don't worry, you know, this is not likely to happen. The way I feel it is that many people are gonna be able to overcome their blood karma, and they're gonna be able to overcome the karma of the land. So don't really fear it. It's more about this awareness, you know, this ability to become aware of it if it comes up. So that's what I'm feeling. Expect that some of these curses, you know, might come up, and typically these curses will be related to things like money, you know, poverty. It will be related to things like health. It will be related to home and land, you know, having access to land or not, things like that. These are typically, at this point in time, it's like themes, that areas of life that have a lot of curses, ancestral curses attached to them. And so remember, this is kind of why we came. We have these gifts, we have these abilities to overcome these curses, but it might be testing. So know that you have the ability to overcome these things. Don't let yourself be pulled down by them and tricked into thinking that you will never overcome these curses. That's the energy of these curses, that they will try to, you see here with the mouth, they will try to pull you down. They will try to pull you away from your throat chakra and your ability to receive true guidance. So just be aware of that. If you notice that that is happening, that you're feeling like there's no point, that's the curse. Like, that's a curse. That's not the truth. It's this very dark and dense karma that the earth is purging right now. And so when that happens and these curses come up, we really don't have to fight it. We can just know within ourselves that this is not my higher self. Because it's not my higher self, this is not gonna last forever. You know, this is not the truth of who I am. It's a remnant. It's a ghost. You know, it's something, it's a curse, it's something from the past. And so when these feelings come up, it's almost as if we can just float above them with our owl spirit here and just observe them, observe what they're doing to our body, knowing that this isn't gonna last, it's gonna pass through us. If we can do that, then we don't get them all over our hands. You know, there's something about that, not to like, it's more like hands off, not get too involved. Don't try to control and touch these curses too much. That's what I'm getting. It's better if we're more like hands off, eyes on, like light on, but hands off, and just look and let it pass. Become aware, let it enlighten you, you know, let it teach you. But don't fall for the temptation to start to like get in there with your hands. That's what I'm feeling. So interesting messages coming through here. Building our, you know, inner shaman right here, working a lot with the land, I feel is gonna grow your power a lot at this point in time, particularly related to themes like money, wealth, home, having access to land, you know, the ability to take care of your own health, the ability to protect your own life. So it's important. That's what I'm feeling. That's a whole message there, but okay. Let's look at the cards that came out now. Wow, okay. First card out is the Crow. Then we have Thunder. Ooh, and then Taming the Wind. So yeah, I actually tried to do this reading yesterday, but I couldn't because there was too much wind, like externally but also internally. Like within me, I was too, you know, when the wind blows, it's like the wind comes and blows and it breaks off all of these old branches on the trees, and it just like messes up all of these leaves, and a lot of things come up into the air, and it makes it really like confusing and chaotic and really, really annoying in a way. That's what I feel like is happening a lot right now. And I've been speaking about this, that we're in a period where we are changing from the old gods, you know, the old guides, to new guides, like stars of the future, you know, new type of light is coming into the earth. And so when these winds blow, that's when the change is really happening. And that's why we can feel a lot of this being annoyed. Because these are the old guides that are still kind of attached to us through our subconscious. You know, it's the old light. And so most people are still very much attached to these guides at this point in time. And so when the wind blows, these guides, these gods, they get very annoyed. Because the light of the past, the old gods, they were very much about control. Like dominating, holding, possessing. You know, it's like they knew how to take control of things and to force it into specific form. That's kind of the period that we've been through now, that era. We've really mastered that craft of, I'm hearing, creating machines. You know, it's like determining the path of something. It's this way, like this, in this way. So these old guides are very good at that. And so when this wind blows, they get super annoyed because things fall apart, you know? Things, it's not possible to control anymore. And so that's why I wasn't able to do this reading yesterday, because I felt all of these guides just like they were giving me all of their feelings, basically. You know, I was feeling all of this annoyance, and I wasn't really able to kind of connect to the peace, basically. And so that's something I feel coming up, that you might feel as well. It's like and the throat chakra, oh my goodness. So I think that this is related, like I said, to a lot of clearing of the throat chakra. You know, it's like when we start to link up to these new guides, we're going to start to receive very different messages that are much more linked to new times. You know, the times that are coming in, the era that is rolling in. And so I just think, just be aware of this, that these feelings of annoyance, and also the feeling of like being pulled back down, not speaking, not sharing your truth, that's not true. These are interferences coming from, you know, the earth, the karma, the old guides, things like that, the energies that are yet to have found peace. And it's kind of our task, I feel, to be able to grant them peace. And this is such a Sagittarius thing, you know. I have Temperance right here. It's like the ability to create peace, the ability to neutralize, you know. It's like to neutralize something, to finally take it to its resting place, you know, let it find its rest and its peace. And so I think that those are the lessons that we're learning right now, and I feel like it's part of our individual gifts. You know, we will all explore this with our different flavor based on the specific karma that lives within the land that we live on. You know, we all have different types of blood. And so I don't want to go into like giving advice on how to do this too much, because I think it's like there are general themes that we can be aware of, like for instance the feelings that we feel when the karma comes up, things like that. So we can be aware that now the karma is coming up, but really how you deal with it and how you neutralize it and turn it into peace, that's your gift. You know, that's part of your light, what you're here to kind of figure out. And so I think that for those of you that feeling ready for this, like you're wanting to start to pull in more of your gifts and wanting to start to like share more of your gifts as well. This is your divine masculine energy awakening, you know, it's coming in, and I feel like it's gonna heal this crow spirit here. I've done a reading about the crow spirit before. I think it was Pisces. I can see if I can find it and link it underneath if you want to check it out, because the crow spirit is a very wise spirit. It's a spirit of the third eye, you know, knowing how to navigate and digest and understand everything. But kind of the downside to the Crow spirit is that it's heart chakra. It's not open. And so there's something with that now on the throat, when the divine masculine, the truth, you know, peace is being activated and coming into us, it really like it kind of like it feels like it's gonna burst the heart open even deeper. And I don't know, I just feel like there's something about the power to being able to handle the waves, you know, the emotions that pull us down into the dark again, or that dilute our mind, you know, these emotions and these curses. It's like when the divine masculine comes in and anchors into our being, we become more and more immune to these curses, these darker feelings, because, you know, it's like we know how to love it. We recognize it for what it is. We know that it's our ancestors. You know, it's the souls that were never able to find their peace. And so it's nothing to fear anymore. It's something to bring back home. That's what I'm feeling with the temperance. You know, it's like the angelic ray awakening within us. Very touching message, actually. I feel very touched by this. It's like it's a very special time, I feel. So I don't think I'm gonna pull any more cards here. There was a whole little story coming out, but I hope it gave you some interesting information. And have a very, I guess I'm gonna say, just like neutral neutral Sagittarius full moon. At peace, at rest, and take care of yourself. Okay, bye for now.